Last session, the party's plan to find out the Crown's interest in Magistrate Rudis was underway. Boone stayed on the academy grounds, awaiting the departure of the magistrate from her office as the others made a distraction at the Grand Library. Mo and Arnie as the princess and her lady-in-waiting, and Kai as himself, who apparently is banned from the library. On waiting for the magistrate to leave, a group of 5 entered her office and stayed there even after she left when she said she would be right back. The chaos was underway at the library, and Boone, with a sneaky... Was it the Sky Self? It was, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Sky Self managed to get the group out of her office to head to the library. After some snooping around, he found some letters of hers from the king and a secret, newly started notebook that had some interesting, out-of-context notes, including the name of our beloved Kaya. Eventually, everyone made their leave. As Kaya made his way to catch up with Mo and Arnie, he came across Connie with a group of 4, led to come to the conclusion that it was he and the others that were in the magistrate's office. With shared information and small talks, everyone went their own separate ways for the night. The next day, they visited Faerie, as they requested, who couldn't give them too much information, but did in fact offer them a form of membership to what they now know was the group they were affiliated with, called the Mirage. He also left Boone with some information about a thing that killed someone dear to him. With this, Frey let them go with their cards, stating their affiliation to this group. And yeah, and some conversations occurred, and I believe everyone turned in for the night, unless anyone wanted to do anything before the next day came. We're at this point, what do we want to do, guys? Next day comes, if nobody wants to do anything on the evening. We could always go for a few days if you just guys want to just do your own thing. It's up to you. But
yeah, I would say Mo just would hang around in the dark searching for her missing person.
Yeah.
Arnie, if we're doing a couple days time skip kind of deal, Arnie I think is just gonna write a quick letter to her uncle, just basically asking hey, how are you? Hope everything's okay. I think didn't I already send him a letter that explained everything that was going down? That my sister was framing me. I think I did. I might not have.
I'm not 100% sure if you actually sent it, but I
remember you writing it.
Okay. Well then, if I didn't send it already, then yeah, I'll just add on to that letter. Hey, how are you? My sister is framing me. I'm pretty sure she's in this city. Ask if you found anything about the eel. And then I'm also gonna put the questions that Boone asked me last time at the end of this letter.
Okay.
Just be philosophical, yeah, and send that to my uncle.
Okay. I'll probably ask for you at least after the stream to mess me all back.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a while until you get a response, so... Yeah. Okay. You can easily do it. Are you just going to do that the next day when you wake up, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Boone, I will say... Because you stay at the Hell Skelter, right? So,
Yeah, generally.
When you wake up, you notice that there's a slip of paper under your door.
Alright, I will grab my weapon and then go to investigate.
Okay. You roll an investigation check? Is that the kind of investigating you're doing, or are you just having a general
Yeah, make sure there's nothing off about it, like there's no magic symbols on it that are gonna explode when I pick it up, stuff like that.
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
It's gonna be a 7 plus 8, 15.
Nothing seems suspicious about it. It seems just like a normal slip of paper that was slipped under your door.
Alright, I'll pick it up and read it.
Okay. So what you can recognize the handwriting, it's Dina's. And it just says, stayed up late looking into what you asked me to. Don't see any notes about a silvery liquid. Dad is convinced that he can maybe take a look at the body.
Okay.
quite reassuring how invested he is in the case. We'll keep you posted about that. Also, just to let you know, there's a new boss guy around in the dim who's a bit of a dick. He's trying to make some changes, so be careful.
Okay. Did you give a name for Boss Dick?
Nope.
Okay. Got it. Alrighty.
Yeah, so at least you've got some stuff back from that. Is there anything
Some
else you want
stuff.
to do with as you start your day?
If we're not like meeting up for the day and we're each taking a gap day to do our own
Yeah,
thing,
you could take a captive.
Boone, I think is going to try and get a hold of some Foesctrin.
Okay. Noted. So, what's your plan? To go into the dark, or are you just gonna try around
So
the
is it
dim,
like a
or
regulated thing, or are there places that sell it? I wasn't quite
it?
sure on that.
It feels like more. At least at the time being, it's more of like backstreet deals. Um, maybe there's a little bit more. What's the word? Like, I wrote something about it and I can't. Like, and maybe a little bit more distribution going on, but at least from what you can tell, it's like at least started as a back alley kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I'm start looking around, poking my fingers into some pies, seeing if I can't find how to get a hold of some.
Okay. So are you going into the dark or are you going staying in the dim? That's gonna.
I'll stay in the dim to start, and then if I get nothing, I'll
Okay.
go to the dark.
Make a. Let's have a look. Don't have this thing up. Make a investigation check would probably make the most
I do
sense.
better than a 7. I did. That's a 17 plus 8, 25.
25?
25.
Damn. Uh, do you know
I'm good
what?
at one thing.
I mean, probably see a few people just like hanging around in alleyways, maybe talking. If you approach them, you can maybe tell there's not much else going on. But you kind of do find someone kind of scurrying out of an alleyway, kind of a bit like they're trying to like, with a coat kind of wrapped a bit further around them, a bit tighter.
All right. I'll start tailing him a bit.
Okay, and he seems a little bit on edge as he's making his way, around, looking around a lot. Make a stealth check if you want to be stealthy.
Yeah, sure. All right, so another 17 plus 7, 24.
Even if he did see you, he probably wouldn't out. He's too distracted by looking around, maybe for specific people, that he's not worried about a little rabbit. So
Yeah, I'm like
he
sticking to the
just,
shadows,
mm-hmm.
my
Yeah, he just
style.
keeps continuing until he makes it to like basically a shack of a house, like very poorly looked after, very small. But he lets himself in.
Okay. Any windows?
Yeah, boarded up though.
Boarded up solidly, or are there like cracks I could see through?
You could probably see through cracks.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
have
I'm
a good of a
gonna
job.
try and get a look in there.
Okay, and you see the guy kind of just sit himself down and take a vial of Fresk out of his jacket pocket. He
Okay.
doesn't take it. He just places it on his table.
All right. Hmm. Okay. What does he seem like he's doing anything? And like, is he just leaving it there on the table?
He leaves it on the table and he kind of like on this like really old like probably like gathered so much dust and there's so many things in the cracks kind of sofa just lays out. He's too long for it, but he lays out and just doesn't seem like he's sleeping, but he's resting at least.
Okay. Huh. This is tough. Because I know what I want to do, but I know what Boone would do. So Boone's just gonna remain out here watching and waiting until the situation changes. Until he like fully falls asleep or until he gets up to do something.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Less good at that, but still pretty decent. That is an 11 plus 6, 17.
17. You notice maybe like half an hour passes, and the guy's fallen asleep. Like his breathing's regulate a bit. Like all the
All right.
signs that someone is sleeping.
Then I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace and attempt to break in.
Okay, how are you trying to break into the door, through the windows? Like what's?
Let's go through the doors. I can't mess this lock up as
Okay.
bad as I messed up Moe's.
All right, yeah, go for it then.
Hey, that is much better. That's going to be a
Is
15
this for the
plus.
lock picking? Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Did you want me to roll
Yeah.
stealth as well?
Yeah, roll stealth as well.
Okay, well, that was a 15 plus 7, so 22 for the lockpick, and the stealth is not as great. Thank God for Pass Without Trace.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, sorry, a 6 plus 7 plus 10. So, pretty decent, thanks to the Pass Without
Yeah,
Trace.
over 20. What did you say the lock picking was?
22.
Oh, urine. Easy peasy. You actually find that the door was unlocked. As you
Damn.
attempt to unlock it.
I'm so good I picked it through time.
There you go. And
Okay.
you're in.
Objective 1, secure the vial of Fresk.
Okay. I will probably ask you to roll another stealth check just because it's a different kind of thing you're doing.
Okay.
You're making your way through the house and you're getting quite close to this guy to get the Fresk. So
I'm gonna just rely on Pass Without Trace. That is a 7 plus 7, 14 plus 10, 24.
this guy doesn't even move. Doesn't He is not all aware that you are literally inches away from him. And you are able to swipe up the Fresk. And it's like almost full to the top of this vial as well. Like, and it has like
Okay.
a cork in it. Yeah.
Hmm.
How are you leaving this place? If you're leaving, or if you want to stay and do some more shit, who knows? But
Alright, I'm gonna hide it on my person and then
Mhm.
pull out my crossbow and poke him in the face with it a bit and wake him up.
okay. And he just goes, whoa,
Yeah, I would recommend not moving too much.
oh, little rabbit with a crossbow.
Don't call me little.
Am I dreaming?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I can make you go lights out if you aren't cooperative, though.
What have I done?
I want to know where you got the Fresk.
What's that?
The thing you are no longer in possession of.
His eyes like look to the table, and then he's just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Just a guy in the street. Yeah, I don't know his
Uh,
name.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I think I know he's lying, but just to be sure.
Yeah.
It's 11 plus 6. 17.
17. Yeah, he's lying.
In one fluid motion, I'm gonna shoot a bolt into his pillow and then reload another one.
Oh shit. This guy called David.
David, what? I need a little more than that.
I don't ask questions. Just call David.
Call David? Alright, how do you find David when you need to?
He doesn't give anything.
Alright, bud. You don't give me something that's about to get real nasty. It won't be your pillow next time.
He hangs out in that alleyway down what's the street called? Weirwood Street. Hangs around there.
Do I get the sense he is being more honest, or do I need
Yeah.
to use more persuasion?
You do get kind of vibe. He's a bad liar. I rolled a general deception check. He's shit at lying, so
Okay.
don't worry.
All right. Man named David around Werewood Street.
Yep.
What can you tell me about the fresco? Do you know where it comes from, what it's made of? Or are you just some useless sack of meat?
I wouldn't call myself a useless sack of meat, but I mean, I don't know any. It's just Fresk.
I'll like tap the crossbow under his chin. What's your name, lad?
Jim.
All right, Jim. We're gonna be real good friends from here on out. I'll be back. Don't you worry.
Oh, can I have it back?
Oh no.
That costs me like a shit ton of money.
How much did it all cost?
6 gold. I saved that like for a while, so
Boone will take out 3 gold and put it on the nightstand.
okay.
Get yourself up, Jim. You better than this.
I still don't believe that I'm being interrogated by a rabbit, but
Yeah, well, stranger things.
I love that show.
And then Boone will just like hop backwards off the bed and disappear into the street.
Cool. Yeah, and now you've made a friend with Jim, like a friend of
Yeah,
Jim.
he's my new bud.
Your new buddy. Okay.
Something like that.
We'll move away from Boone for now.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to do anything on your little day off, let's say? Yes, Kaya?
I have a few things I'd like to do.
Mhm.
Number one, I want to go send Piero to go check Arnie's mail
Okay.
just to see if any letter came in.
Annie does not have a letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, I want to go to the academy
Mm-hmm.
and I want to see if would I know any either like transmutation or illusion students?
Make a check for me. I think what check it is. I need to check. There we go.
Say 26.
You know plenty.
I want to find the one that is most fond of me.
Okay. You find, you probably know maybe the dorm room of this student. She's called Ariel. She's an illusion student. Yeah, you could go there and check, see what you want from her.
Yeah, I'll just go to Ariel's dorm. I'll do a polite little knock on the door.
A few moments pass and it opens. It's like, oh, hi, Kaya.
Oh, hi. How have you been?
Good. Thanks. Can I help you with something?
Yes, I was hoping that you could. I was just working on this project for one of the professors, and I need a spell that is not in my spell book. And you know how professors are, they're not going to give it to me like that. So I was wondering if I could maybe scribble down a spell if you have it, and I'll trade you one of mine.
Which spell? And what are you trading?
If you have disguised stealth. I
Um,
mean, illusion is kind of your thing. You're quite good at it.
and what do I get in return?
Oh, jeez.
What kind of spell would you like?
Let me have a look at your character sheet to get a general vibe of what she would like. There you are. It would load. D&D Beyond's been really laggy today as well for me.
I think it's those internet cables under the ground.
The
Sharks
sea?
are
In the
eating
In
them.
the
ocean.
ocean?
The sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it, yeah.
You know, sharks like biting into those.
Yeah.
So do I.
Do you
Are you
personally
going
send them?
to tell me what it's for?
Uh,
And she kind of folds
no.
her arms across. Okay, well,
No, I don't know if I can.
if you're not going to tell me, I expect a higher level spell from you. So,
Okay, fine. So I was working with. Hold please. I was working with Professor Gray, and he wanted me to sit in on another professor's class, but they both know me, so he didn't want me to look like myself.
well, then why wouldn't he just give you the ability to cast that spell? He probably, if he requested you to do that, why didn't he just give you
Because
the
he's
spell?
stubborn.
Then why
You know
wouldn't
how
he
the
just
professors are.
ask someone else? Roll a deception check with disadvantage, because this is a bad lie.
Or
4? Kaya, why are you lying to me?
okay, I'll give you a second level spell.
Okay. I'm not sure what I want. Tell me what you're willing to give, and I'll let you know if I
How
want it.
about locate objects?
A bit boring.
Maybe. Um, I don't know if you get into a lot of fights, but I have Scorching Ray.
Don't think that's my
It's quite
style.
fun. Okay, how do you feel about conjuration magic?
Indifferent?
Okay, do you do you know Misty Step?
You don't, actually.
I
Uh,
can let you copy that one if you'd like.
do you want to do it now? I mean, you can come in my room.
Sure, I have a bit of time if you do.
Okay. And she lets you in.
Okay. Then I'll
And
let
you
her
can
copy my spell.
and you can copy Sky Self as well.
Cool. When I'm done, I want to at least catch up with her a bit, for 30 minutes, just chatting about
Mhm.
school, just so it's not just me coming in, taking something, and leaving.
Yeah, and she'll have these conversations with you. She's not she just she's giving you a hard time more than
Mhm.
anything.
To be like, let me know if you ever want to talk more magic, or maybe trade some spells.
Maybe. Well, I guess you'll be off.
Thank you again, and next time maybe I won't look like myself.
Maybe not. And she just
I'm going home.
gives you a nod.
Right
Okay,
after that.
going home. Cool.
And then final thing, I want to, because I got that Chronergy book from Boone and the Magistrate. I just want to
Mhm.
peer through that, see if there's any magical theory on Chronergy that will help with my thesis and kind of work on my thesis a bit as well.
There is stuff to do with stasis stuff. But nothing that you've not already looked into already.
Okay. Then I'll just do some tinkering with what I have.
A lot of you'd probably know this, but a lot of the stuff that you're trying to do as well is stuff that you would find hard to even find stuff about. So
Mm-hmm.
that isn't already that you haven't already read.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that everything?
All for me.
Okay, what about Anima?
I have a question,
Mhm.
before I get up to my daily stuff. How far away is the kingdom of Verovesi from Ferraria?
Oh, a couple days
Couple days.
at least, minimum.
If I summon a steed, can I get there faster?
How fast
In
you
an
can't get there in a
hour.
day. You can't get there in a day. I can tell you that.
God damn it. Okay.
We're talking. If you had transportation, maybe 4 days. If you didn't, get out to a week.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess the only other thing I want to do, I'm gonna go talk to Mo.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey Mo, I
Oh, hey.
just had a quick question. I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah?
useful this will be. I know you said your parents used to work in the palace,
Mhm.
and you two as the princess's body double. Do you still have connections with any workers there? Or do you
Not,
know any
not
names
really.
of people who
Uh,
work there?
it's been a while.
Or
I mean, like, I
Or-
probably would have names, but I don't know if they currently work there.
still work there? Well, when you were there, was there like a place like the workers would hang out at or something, like a local bar or anything? It's okay if not. I'm just
Was there a place?
Well, can you repeat that real quick? Like,
Yeah, you go.
a place like the palace workers would hang out, like a local bar, or like.
Well, like, there was, like, the workers' like, that, we lived in the workers' quarters, so there was, like,
But that's
I
on
don't know if
castle
that's what it's
grounds,
called.
isn't it?
like a
Yeah,
lot of you
yeah.
would know that
Oh, you're
most
looking
of
for
the
somewhere off,
workers,
okay.
yeah, a lot of the workers in the castle kind of stayed on the
Stay,
grounds.
yeah.
So there wouldn't be like a hangout
We don't,
outside of
we
the
don't,
grounds,
we don't
really.
let stuff get out easily.
Yeah, well, I was only thinking perhaps we could, well, maybe not you because you might be recognized, but perhaps we could post as servants or something of the like, and ask the others if they know anything. In hindsight, it's not a great idea, but
No, it's a thought. I might be able to figure something out, but it'll take me a minute.
well, if you do figure
I don't
anything
want,
out,
yeah, I don't want to give you empty promises, but I can
oh
try.
no, not at all. Uh, like I said, it was just an idea.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Just gonna pat Mo on the shoulder.
Okay.
uh, sit in the ocean for the rest of the day.
Okay, live your life, bestie. Mo, what about you?
I'm not gonna ask around, but I'm gonna go to the dark and look for Johnny.
The
Because
dark,
I feel like I have a better chance of finding him.
Okay. Make an investigation check. It says you get into the dark and you go further in, is what I'm hearing. And just
Yeah, I want to go the darkest of the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything I can do to make it better. I just have to roll. 17.
17. Okay. You don't find anything about Johnny or anyone else.
Sucks.
You do, however, get people giving you pretty dirty looks.
I figured.
Like, the kind of
Oh.
looks that if you stick around for too long, like,
No, yeah, I know.
yeah.
I'll leave once nothing turns over.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't get anything as of yet.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Just give it all to me.
Yeah,
Give?
just give it all to you. However,
As a treat?
on the evening, as the evening arrives, unless you want to do anything else,
Oh.
yeah, you get a little message in your little head.
Oh,
Look, I
sending it to
do
you.
this. I said to do this. I don't want it now.
That noise. It was inhuman.
Or
And
was
you
it?
can respond.
I can
You
respond.
with 25 words or less.
You have been sent.
We'll see.
Your deliverance.
Is that it?
More likely a fat chance.
Okay. Okay. You don't get a response after that.
I figured.
What a curious person.
So yeah. Boone, are you doing anything else?
I
Or
mean, I think I'll save going after David until I've got some backup. So I'll
okay,
probably go and store the Fresk vial in my office for now.
cool, nice. Anything else, or is that just your day, kind of?
I think that probably
Yeah.
took most of my day slinking
Yeah.
around. I've
Cool.
accomplished enough.
Anyone else or anything else before the next day arrives?
Just for shits and giggles, it's just going to yield nothing. But can I like find a stingray or like I don't know a fish and talk to them and ask them if they've seen any giant eels? I don't think they could talk back to me, but I can communicate simple
You can-
ideas. So I'm
yeah.
gonna say,
Big eel.
I'm gonna say, swim up and down for yes and side to side for no. And then I'm gonna say, have you seen a big eel lately?
Side to side.
So get out of the water and go back to Mo's place.
Okay. Yeah. So unless anyone wants to do anything else, we can have a peaceful night's sleep after doing your own business. The next day, Kaya, almost like moments after you wake up, you get a little message in your little head from a very
Okay.
familiar voice. It's Frey.
Okay.
Let me find what he says because I cannot remember for the life of me. And he says, "Return to the Mirage. We finally have a job for you if you accept." That's all
Love
he
it.
gets. And he sounds like
I l-
busy as he's.
No, I
like...
love the kids who said, "Return to the Mirage."
But I also like, it's kind of like he's walking and talking. He's like.
I'll respond. We'll see you later today.
Cool.
I'll start getting dressed, getting all my stuff together, and I will head to the Underdome.
Cool. Yeah, you head to the Underdome where Mo and Arnie, I'm assuming your work at this point, maybe doing a little bit of training together.
Most
No?
distracted.
Most
distracted.
Training.
Okay. Well,
Most
Arnie's
thinking
doing a
over a
bit of
lot of things.
training.
Most
When Mo's
distracted by
just-
Arnie training.
Okay. Yeah. And
I'll knock on the door instead of lockpicking it.
here we go.
Coming.
I don't need to be called out like this.
And yes,
You
you
do because you
open
did
the-
it like 3 times.
You did
I've
do
done
it
it
like 3
twice.
times.
Twice!
Last session, you literally got the lock broken.
It wasn't broken, it was only maimed.
I had to replace the lock.
Anyway.
Oh, Kaya, hey.
I got a message from Freya this morning telling me
Oh.
that he does have a job if we want to
Okay.
stop by there sometime today.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
You guys know where Boone is?
Haven't seen him.
His place, I assume.
Should we wait here or should we go find him? I
We
can
can
waste
get
a
him.
spell to go contact him, but
No, we can go get him.
okay.
We'll go to Helter Stokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and pick the lock.
Ooh,
The
okay.
thing is, have you guys even been here before? Do you even
I'm
know
not
where
sure.
it is?
I feel like I've been there. I feel like we've had this conversation before, and that's. I think I know.
We
where
Have.
it
I
is.
don't think you have been
I
there.
feel no. I feel like
You
I
have the-
remember us having a conversation if I've been there, and it was like roll to see if you can find where it is, and I rolled good, and then they're like, "Oh, it's there," because it's like a place of business,
Okay.
right?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm recalling this now.
Yeah.
So probably. Yeah, okay. And you try and pick the lock with what?
Yes. My finger. No, what do I have? I don't have thieves' tool. Do I? Wait, no. I have a dice set.
Put your dice in there.
Apparently, in my
Swords are
inventory, I
sharp.
have a small knife.
I'll use. I have a crossbow bolt. I could do with that. I could try to do with that. At disadvantage, I presume.
Yes.
Let's see. Was it dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
11.
11. You fail, bestie.
Figures.
I'll
It's the middle of
point
the
my
day, right?
finger
Huh?
and
It's
try
like
casting.
morning time.
Morning. It's morning.
The whole place of business. My door is unlocked.
Yeah. But they
So
don't
was
know that.
mine.
You just knock.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's
I'll
knock,
knock.
Yeah.
We're here. Frey has the job.
Oh
Should we
shit.
say that out loud?
Oh shit.
You hear like scuttling and things falling over. Right. Let's go.
Too soon.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
Cool.
Figure out what the job is before accepting it, and then we can go from there.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
obtained a bottle of Fresk, by the way.
Oh,
Don't bring that.
I
why
wasn't
should
gonna.
we
I
not?
don't think we should have drugs in the Sky Donut.
Although they might be able to look into it more if they have a substantial.
They might, but
sample.
we're also.
That's what I was gonna say. What if we split the vial in half and only bring them half?
I know nothing of this vial.
I say we
idea,
split
Arnie.
it.
I'll, like
Oh, we
put
keep
half
going?
into a new vial and take it with us.
I'm not going down for your drug
Okay.
possession.
We already told them that this is a problem. I think if we bring them a sample, they're not going to suspect that.
I'm just saying.
Also, I have
Let-
a line on where we might get more if we need it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. How did they tell us to get to the Sky Donut again? They said don't go to the alley anymore,
Yeah,
There's
right?
like an
no,
office
their
for the drug
IDs.
cards.
Yeah, so
Ah, okay.
basically, you would end up going to where the diplomatic quarters are in the city, and he gave you specifics to like which building to go into. Basically, there's this building on the east, which is like white. It's very clearly the building because there's no other like really white buildings. And you just show your cards to the reception. So
Let's go.
yeah,
I'm gonna
so,
design assault cards because I feel like that'd be fun.
Please.
So you head on in, and you show your cards, and the man behind the desk just gives a nod. Doesn't like make a big deal out of it, and just tell you to follow him. And he takes you to a room that has a teleportation cycle in it. And once you are ready, you are sent up
To the library.
The Sky Donut.
to the Sky Donut. Mirage HQ. So
Sky Donut.
Sky
Good.
Donut.
Never.
And to the
Never
same
Mirage HQ.
place that you normally got teleported to, where that lady is. Same lady as always. Is that the?
You have a name tag on?
She does not have a name tag on,
This is a-
actually.
Sorry, ma'am. We were very rude. We've never asked your name. What is, if you may?
Oh, hello. My name is Matilda.
Matilda.
Yes.
It's a lovely name.
That's a nice name.
Thank you. Frey should be here shortly.
Thank you.
Yeah. And eventually, as always, he comes. Same little outfit he always wears with his little orb that's flowing around him, and he's like, "Let's go to my office." And he seems kind of like a little bit like he's vibrating. You know what I mean? Like he's.
Oh.
I wouldn't say the word like excited, but it's along those lines. To maybe share this information with you. And
Interesting.
he just assumes you're gonna follow him, and then turns and takes you to his office, which you've now beaten him before. So. And once you went, he's like, take a seat, take a seat. You know, we got some stuff to talk about. No, firstly, is there anything that you want to talk to me about? Because
How's your day?
oh, it was okay actually. I had a nice breakfast.
Did you have?
Waffles.
Pancakes are better personally, but good for you. I
I'm a
guess.
French toast guy.
Ooh.
Oh. Each to their own, I guess. Now? Anything else, or...
Talk
Yeah,
later. I might have. Oh, or that.
you know, we mentioned Fresk being on the streets.
Yes.
I brought a sample for your records if you're interested.
Yes, we'll take it. It would be a great help if, especially if you guys want us to keep looking into it. So,
Yeah, well, hand it over.
yeah. And he kind of like, tilts it back and forth just to look at like how like liquid moves and stuff before like kind of just throwing it in his desk for now to deal with
It moves like mercury, right?
It moves up
Yeah.
and down.
like how the liquid mercury would kind of
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
move. Um yes, so with those things covered, I can't tell you again, I cannot tell you every detail. But there's a ball that's being held. For the
You mean like a dance or a
princess's...
physical orb?
Oh no, a physical dance for the princess's homecoming. At the palace. I just thought this is a great time to maybe gather some information.
What kind of information do we have to gather?
The information that you want, I mean.
Is this the job though, or is this
This
just something
is...
else?
This is the job, yes.
When is this ball?
About 6 days.
6 days.
Um,
I want to go to
and
it right meow.
we did gain some invites that we can give to you. And I understand that some of you might be in compromising situations, so just go as you are. And one of our wonderful workers here made this cool thing, and he kind of opens it over jar and puts out like 3 vials, like small vials, like 1 usage vials. And says these will let you alter your appearance if you can't do so yourself. So
I can only do for an hour. Is
these
this
will do
better?
it for 4. So
Oh, okay, good to know.
We all
And
just take one just to be safe when
it's
the ball
basically
is
an
here.
alter self potion. Alter self in a potion. So
Hmm.
and it allows for 4 hours of changing your appearance, but there's only 3. So
Well, I definitely, not to be selfish, but definitely think I need one. Because they did give my description to everybody and said that I was wanted, so...
I don't want to mess with those people right now, so I'll take one.
Kaya and Boone, I don't think you guys are necessarily being targeted by the royal family quite yet, right?
I can go as myself.
Yeah, best probably probably best a bunny ain't in attendance.
That's fair. So me, Mo, and or rather Boone, Mo, and I take the 3, and Kaya, you go as you are.
I can
You
do
just
that.
correct your grammar mid-sentence.
Yeah, I did. It was bothering me that I was about to say it incorrectly, so...
Gotcha.
And we can sort out some transport for you to go. So
And do we have a specific objective, or are we just faffing about?
as you put it, faffing about, perhaps I wouldn't use that word, but just gaining information on stuff that you might be interested in.
There's a specific dress code. Like, is this a masquerade ball? Is it just...
There is no masks that I've been made aware of. But fancy clothes, you are going to the palace, so if you need any extra money for outfits, we surely could provide.
I also have a question. Do you have do you know who's all in attendance? Just maybe that way we could prepare some questions and who would
I
we'd like to
mean,
speak with.
I could assume the royal family, maybe some of the academy members, some of the government members, just friends, family, uh, just important figures and their plus ones.
I
We're
see.
gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh no, you are plus ones.
Are these invitations disguised as though we're somebody else? Or
We can.
It-
They do not have names
like
on them. They are
ah,
invitations, not directly invited to you, but you can attend. It's like plus ones.
like open invitations. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure we weren't intended to be posing as some other noble or anything.
No, but you can surely take on a new name if you wish.
Okay. At the very least, I think I'll have to. You too as well, Mo. Unless that is already an alias.
No, I'll think of something better.
And yes, we can on the evening we can provide your transportation and to and from if you wish. We can also provide some other things if you request something. Just come and ask, and we'll try our best. There is also other
You said
people
6 days, right?
affiliated. Yes, there's also other people affiliated with us there. You do not know their names, but yes.
If I wanted to have a little fun, could I use my disguise self on top of the potion?
What do you mean?
Just wondering. Like, if I wanted to look like someone and then look like someone else later, but then go back to looking.
I guess you could. I don't know why you would want to. It would be a bit complicated, but I mean, you do you.
I don't know how magic works. I just want to have some fun.
Erin's like catchphrase. I don't know how magic works.
Just want to have fun.
Valid. Okay. Is there any other questions that you have? Again, more information might come later that we can give you, but I just thought I'd give you something to do.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Do you know, I don't know how well your ears are, but do you know anything of the magistrate talking to like another group of people? Or what the magistrate Rudeus is dealing with?
I mean, the magistrate is a very private person, like all of them are. I do not know about things like that.
I just thought I would ask.
I can look into it, but I can't promise that I can give you any information.
No need to worry about it. We'll be able to find more information in time.
Anything else? Or are we done here?
I think
All I
that's
have.
all.
You said you had other agents that are going to be at the ball, correct?
Yeah, yes.
And is there any reason we shouldn't be coordinating with them?
They are doing some other business that doesn't necessarily concern you in the nicest way possible. Nothing that you need to worry about.
Then I'm satisfied.
Okay. Oh, yes. You good? Okay. And with that, Faerie will just nod and be like, well, you may leave when you feel like you need to. I will just be here if you forgot something that you wanted to talk to me about. And you may leave his office now if you wish to do so.
Mo, you said you were staying behind to talk, right?
Never said that.
Oh.
And my question
Okay.
was answered during it. Don't worry about it.
I was just making sure we didn't need to meet up later.
No, all good.
I will say, once we get back down, I had a really terrible idea that I think would
Should we act
be
like we've all
fun.
been murdered and are just laying on the teleportation circle?
I
Oh, is
wasn't
that
going
just
to
me?
do some. No, not that drastic, but
Oh.
meddling in places that maybe we shouldn't.
Oh, I feel like that's a bad idea if these people are employing
No,
us.
not with the Mirage. No,
Oh, okay.
with the
With
royal
whom?
family.
Oh.
Okay. I'm listening. We'll talk.
We can talk when we get to the Underdome.
Okay.
Okay.
We immediately go to the Underdome.
Is that where you're going then? Or is there anything
Yes.
anyone else wants to?
No, I want to hear this plan that Kaya has.
Okay. So you guys leave the Sky Donut and go to the Underdome. Did the walk. So it's an okay day. It's not too hot, not too hot cold, so it's a nice walk. Yeah, you make it there.
Okay, so it's just an idea,
Okay.
but are we still speculating that the princess might not be the princess?
It's
so,
on the
yeah.
table unless we have something
Because
concrete.
I was thinking, what if I send to the princess, or at least the princess that I saw at the speech, and I could say that I'm sending on behalf of Mo, since she knows you. And do you think that would gain her trust to trust me? Maybe we could share
I
information that only you know.
don't. If we don't think the princess is the princess, then I. Are you trying to send to the princess as if she's not the one in the castle at the moment?
I want to keep it vague enough where I don't know, like, I want to keep it vague enough where if, like, it is not the princess, we're not going to get in trouble. But if it is the princess, she'll know it's someone she can talk to.
I'm wondering if you're like, hey, I'm sending to Princess Nakari. It's going to end up to her if that's not her in the castle.
Could I guess I could do that.
But I mean,
Have I DM have I seen like Princess Nakari before at other speeches before her disappearance?
Probably. You've probably like seen her face around.
Because I could probably message her then.
I guess you could, but well, what do we want to find out from her?
I was just curious. That's why it's meddling, not really anything in particular. But if worst case scenario, it's just another loose end that we tie up, not anything we have to worry about.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, so what should I say? If I'll send to the princess from what I know of her, not the one from the speech, but like what I can remember from an old version of her. Say, what do I say? You knew her.
Say whatever feels right. I don't.
Okay. If I mention I'm a friend of yours, will that do anything bad?
It might. We didn't leave on bad terms. I didn't leave on bad terms with her.
Okay. So.
I would also
Okay.
say maybe it might be a good idea to use like the full first name. What you said told the others last week. I can't say it for the life of me. But
Marorti.
Yeah, you said your
Oh.
full name,
It was not your
not
name.
Well, Mo's short for Marorti.
Morority. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe use that because I feel like you probably use that more.
It's a mouthful, I know, so that's why I just say Mo.
Sorry, I'm typing a phone message in my head.
Fair. Kai also has a printer in their head.
It's okay. It's like a fax machine. If
If
you've ever seen one of those, they have some at the academy.
Carson. I can't do it anymore.
Okay. Should I send to her? Like, are you guys okay with this? I don't want to do it if it's a really bad idea.
Do what you feels right.
I'm just okay. Okay. I'm sending.
What are you gonna
Nakari.
say?
I'm a friend of Morority. How many words was that?
5.
Okay, I'm a friend of.
Is
Adam.
all well. We heard of your reappearance. We hope you are safe. We are here if you need friends.
Exactly 25. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. And a moment passes, and it keeps passing, and you don't get a response.
Okay, so she didn't respond, and I don't know if that's something that I should be worried about or.
I don't. Well, I mean, the magistrate wanted the king wanted the magistrate to get a tutor for her. Maybe she lost all her magic and doesn't know how sending works. I
But-
don't know.
She forgot how
Don't
magic
you know how
works as
sending
well.
works? Don't you, like if I send to you, you know how to respond, right? And you're
Well,
not
yeah.
very magical. But
Well, like maybe she lost all her memory.
Or
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe this is quite grim and dark, but maybe the true princess is conscious or dead, perhaps? I hate to say it, but
that's just
it's a
something
possibility.
we could worry
no?
about. But
Maybe we could recon at the ball and find out what happens.
exactly, that's why I was just trying to send a message to see if anything happened. If I could maybe send one later tonight
You can try.
at a different time, but I don't want to use that spell slot right now if I don't need to.
That's fair.
But
all I got.
perhaps if we're preparing for this ball in a couple days, we should prepare our fashions as well. We
I
need to
think
attend
we
many
should
balls.
Skip to the ball right now.
Yes, I think we should too. I think we should go fashion shopping and then skip to the ball.
Hey, you never know,
Okay,
there might be some other things that you need to deal
Um,
with.
Nope.
Nope.
Never.
I
If there's
I
a
didn't
ball coming
attend.
up, clear my schedule.
I'm assuming we're all going as separate people, no, like to cause less,
Sure, yeah.
to
What do you
give
mean by
away
separate
less,
people?
like we're not all gonna
going
be
as a
like,
group.
Well,
hey, yeah, like
if these
I
are all
mean, you are
aliases,
again.
where does it hit?
Are gonna
Okay.
travel as a group.
And we're not gonna always look like
You're
ourselves.
all connected in a way because of the type of ticket that you've got. It like you know.
okay. I just meant, I guess, more along the line of like, I don't know what I meant.
I just ask you guys to behave because I'll be the only one that's being myself.
Never. Why would I? At a
Yeah,
girl
go
ball,
ahead. I don't
man's
really
so
know
fun.
how. I don't really know how this high society stuff works.
I can give you some lessons if you want.
That will
Give
probably be a necessity.
some etiquette and whatnot, how to conduct yourself. I'll be honest, I wasn't the best at these formal events either, but I, was forced to go to them anyway, so I'm sure we can make something work.
Okay. So we need etiquette lessons. We need to go fashion shopping. What else do we need?
I think that's all, no?
Attitude.
we might want to. That too. We might want to
Oh.
stock up on some. Oh yes.
Oh no, go on, Boone. Carry on.
I was just going to say we might want to stock up on some items of intrigue, some potions, escape pellets, what have you. Who knows what we'll run into.
Also going to say we can address it in our etiquette training, but since we'll be disguised as other people, we might want to come up with some kind of
Aliases.
story about aliases, who we are, basic details, so we don't
So
fuck
you want
things
to
up.
role play?
Yeah, something like that.
And I will
Look,
say,
yes.
you can. I feel like you could still assume that even though your tickets are +1s, whatever, it might like still probably be discreet about the Mirage stuff because they want you to be discreet about it. So you could maybe assume that.
I want
Obviously.
my character
going
to have a
to-
patch that says the Mirage.
We're gonna fling open the ballroom doors and say, "We're here from the Mirage." Let's go
I don't
shopping
think that's the
first.
best idea. But we should go fashion
Where
shopping
we
first,
joke.
and we can all match to some extent.
Oh, we're trying to match. Okay.
Well, if we're all going together, doesn't that
Yeah.
sound like
Okay.
more fun?
Certainly.
I'm okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you use
You're
Alter
wrong.
Self, could you
I
technically
think you can choose your clothes.
choose your clothes, right?
I'm
Well,
pretty
where's the
Sky
sure.
self. No, that's the sky self. I
Yeah.
think
Is he
alter
just-
self just lets you change your body.
person.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
But
Just
where's
noting.
where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I was just.
I can
curious.
double
Let
check,
us
but
go shopping.
Yeah, alter self is
Um,
just like only physical.
Nerd.
sky self is the one that lets you make fake clothes.
Yeah.
So I guess you could combine them.
Maybe we can ask Faerie to give us a disguise self vial as well. So we don't have to pay for clothes at all.
Well, if we just. He said he could put some money towards some clothes, so why don't we just ask for that and then we buy clothes and then you can keep them afterwards? Instead of.
If we get them, I have a question. I'm not quite familiar with the spell Alter Self. If I put on my clothes and then I cast Alter Self, or I drink the vial rather, will the dress still fit to Arnie's proportions,
yeah.
or do I have to get it altered for my alias's
We'll-
proportions?
We'll say it's a She-Hulk moment, you know?
Okay.
So you don't like change your size too much. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Keep the relative. Well, what about for Boone? Are you going to what? Be a halfling or something?
I mean, halfling and gnome.
Hmm.
There are plenty of choices.
All right. Well, let's go shopping. I went to this clothes shop before everything went down at the King's speech. It was pretty good. We could maybe go there.
Okay,
All right.
let's go.
Shopping episode. Shopping episode.
So you're going
I know
to this
exactly what I'm getting.
Taylor's place, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I already had an idea for Arnie's dress, but if
I
we're
was saying, I
talking
don't have
about, we
an
can
image,
mix it
but-
up.
We'll start with Arnie then. Arnie, when you get here, what are you
Arnie's
gonna
so good.
ask for? What are you requesting?
Okay. I'll send you a photo of it, but I'll also describe it for all of our viewers. I think something like what I just sent you, a little more form-fitting, like sleeker. I probably won't get it in blue though, because even though myself will be altered, Arnie is probably freaking out and being like, "I always wear blue." If Adeline's there, she's gonna know it's me. So I'll probably get it in like maybe like purple instead or something, like
Just
like a
do-
wine
oh, wait.
purple. Yeah.
There we go. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll just explain to the dressmaker. Yes, I would like, something more sleek, form-fitting. With I guess what would that be? Technically, it's armor that she has on, but I guess like an iron corset. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You could probably get that made, and you can get it made in maybe a couple of days.
Cool. How much?
It's pretty fancy, so it'd probably set you back.
It is really fancy.
30 gold.
That's easy. Guess how much
Yeah.
gold I have right now?
How much
At
gold
least
do you have?
62.
69.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Alright, that's Arnie done.
Who's next?
Wait, what color did you get?
Oh yeah.
Oh, a purple, like, I guess, a mauve or a wine purple, I guess you could say. I don't know. Deep purple.
Um.
Who's next then? I'm gonna have to pick one of you.
Here I can
I-
go. Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll send the photo. It's one of those suits without the shirt underneath. So it's just the blazer and the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Mo!
Here, I'll show you guys the photo that I was looking at.
Iconic.
Let me
Yep.
see. Oh my god. Obsessed.
Love that.
And
you're
yeah,
going
she'd wear it
for-
like open.
Mm-hmm. Are you going for the same color or like? you going
Yeah,
for a
match.
different-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would not as fancy. Probably still would need to be tailored.
Yeah.
Put you back like maybe 18 gold.
Yeah.
This is a fancy place.
What's money?
So like, what's money? Exactly.
Let's
Please
just
don't
print
hurt
more.
me.
Kai, did you want to go next then?
So I don't have any photos because this is all in my brain. But Kai's just gonna get like a nice fancy black tux tailored. But I'd say on his left shoulder, he is going to get like a half cape in that like wine mauve that we're all going for.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
We'll say 20 gold for that. It's
Okay.
very, very well done suit though. And Boone, what are you looking for?
It's a tough choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
And the question is he gonna still wear his little detective hat? even in
That's a good question.
Even as
who
in
just
half
goes
Yeah.
full Sherlock, has the deerstalker cap and coat, and
Oh,
is
Sherlock.
like,
Wait here.
Like-
How y'all feel about this? Let me set
let me
this.
I feel
Let me
great
see.
about it.
I can already feel the vibes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
don't
So
alter
cute.
self
Put
at
on for
all.
camera, and I know that is like really bad, but like just
So that, and then also like some riding pants in the mauve color that everyone's using.
Oh
So
my
good.
gosh.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think you should
Amazing.
you would look really good with a top hat.
Oh, bye.
Yes, I agree.
I
I
mean,
s-
it's a bit difficult to find custom-made hats for these ears.
You can always cut some holes in it.
This tailor is quite excellent. I'm sure she could help you.
I mean, if you
Would you
want
be willing to
one-
do that?
Yeah, but if you want hats, we can definitely.
Then sure, why not?
Okay. And I'll say, because obviously less fabric's technically being used because you're smaller, probably like 15.
Hell yeah.
You get the best deal out of everyone.
It pays to be small.
Hey, who does?
All right.
Yeah, you now all have your outfits in the works. You can pick them
Much
up in
excited.
like 3 days.
3 days.
Um,
Cool. Let me write that down. 3 days time.
And I'll say that she probably asked you to pay up front.
Yeah, easy.
How dare you?
I know, right? Imagine asking for payments.
Full price up front.
I know,
This is
right?
how the rich people live.
What has happened?
So now you have your fits for the ball. What's the plan? Do
What's
anything
Etiquette
else?
training montage.
Oh, yes. Do. Do.
He's gonna
I'll
train
show
for the
them
rest
all
of
the
day, all
like
The talking
yeah.
with the book on
dessert,
his head.
the
You doing this
dessert,
at the
the
Underdome?
dessert,
Dessert.
dessert forks, dessert forks and
From
like
left
spoons.
to right.
Yeah, I'll show them all.
And are you doing this all at the Underdome? Yes.
Yes.
You just take over
Like
the training pit to do this
Yeah.
instead. Yeah. The
Teach
vibes
them
there.
all
what? I'm
dances.
not even gonna ask what's happening there.
And Callus is just
Mo-
watching from a distance, like, what is
Yeah.
going on here? Like,
Mo, you partner up with me, and
Oh.
Boone, you partner up with Kai. We'll practice our dances. And we'll do some
I see what you're doing, you
everyone make a performance check.
Anything.
We'll see how
Performance
good you are
check.
dancing. Yeah.
Oh
Not
no,
great.
my strongest.
I'm going to use my chronal shift to give me a reroll because that was
I'm
wow.
gonna I'm going to say
That's
just because of the
You can.
environment
Can I have
that you grew up in.
advantage?
Yeah, you have advantage, and just
Yes.
because of the environment you
Oh,
grew up in, Mo,
thank
you can have
God.
advantage as well. Because I feel like you could have picked up some stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Your boy got a
I've been
2.
balls before.
I
I got a
originally rolled a nat 1. With advantage, I got a 15.
I rolled a
Okay.
7 and then I got an 18.
Okay, what did
Look
you
at
get,
us,
Kaya?
we're perfect.
7.
A 7. So
21.
Mo and Arnie, not perfectly doing the dance, but doing it in an okay way. Like they're doing pretty well. There's that, like, you know, like when dancers kind of have that chemistry as well, like where they can just kind of easily dance with each other. That probably like makes it look a little better. But you two are kind of just fumbling over each other.
To
To be fair,
I was gonna say I'll
Kaya
dip.
is like,
Yeah.
Wait, Ollie, yeah. I'll dip Arnie. Thanks for the dance, but I think the 2 unexperienced should have at least one of us.
okay, I'll switch. I'll dance with Boone.
I'll dance with Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like eventually start picking some stuff up. Maybe
Can
still
I
not
try and dip
perfect,
Mo?
but
Just like
Sure.
seeing Mo dip Arnie. I'm gonna like dip Mo.
Oh,
Drop her on the
Make,
ground.
do you know what? Make a strength check, Kaya.
you tell me, don't
That's
tell
an-
me.
That's a dirty one.
Mo, you fall to the ground.
I see
Okay,
what you're going for, but
Are you okay?
Maybe you can give me
Yeah.
some tips on that. I'm sorry.
I you know, Kai, I wouldn't worry about it.
Do you want to try that again? One more
you know-
chance.
oh, go for it.
I'm gonna dip Mo again.
Roll
Aw.
strength check, because I know you're not that strong, so...
That's an 11.
Okay. You feel stuff almost going, Mo, but then, like, Kaya pulls you back up just before he was going
I'm gonna
to...
do like a wink, not like as like a flirtatious wink to be like, I didn't drop you. Like,
Kaya,
they slip.
I would save that for special moments, okay? Don't just go
That's
around dipping anyone.
Okay. I thought I would try it. I feel like it could really
Fair enough.
bring the people in, you know?
Yes, but you gotta know when to use it.
Okay. Arnie, when is a good time to dip someone?
When a dance is reaching its conclusion, but as Mo said, you usually save it for special moments. Not unless the dip is choreographed into the dance. You usually don't dip your partner unless you're
And-
like interested in them or.
Kaya, I don't think there's gonna be choreographed dances at this ball.
Oh,
Well, I mean, they'll probably do, the typical dances.
Well,
but
the
no, there's
usual.
not. Yes,
mhm.
you'll be fine. Don't. I would
Okay.
say, unless you have a dance with one of us, don't dip anybody, please. Yeah,
Okay.
Or just don't.
don't dip at all. Yeah.
We will see
Thank
how
you,
I am
though.
feeling on that day.
Of
I'll
course,
do a
we
few
can keep
push-ups in the
practicing.
morning to
Wonderful.
compensate.
All right. Our training
Cool.
montage
I
complete.
feel like, this takes you into the evening after all your just, shopping, coming back here, maybe spending a couple hours just fooling about with this training of sorts. Yeah, the evening comes about. What's everyone's plans for the night?
Can we-
Boone will take a small bit of the half vial of Fresk left over and start experimenting on it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna try it. I was about to be like, no.
Experiment. Are you doing this at the Underdome, or are you going back to the Hellscore?
Helter Skelter for sure.
Okay,
Before
go on. You
Oh.
go.
before Boone leaves, I was gonna ask, hey Boone, I know you got your hands on some Fresk. Could I get a little bit of that? Not for like to use it, but I wanted to take a look at it from a arcane sense.
How much do you need?
Like an eighth of what you have.
Yeah, I suppose I can spare that. You'll have to stop by the Helter Skelter though.
Okay, I'll head back with you.
I'm assuming you two are staying at the Underdome for the rest of the evening.
I have plans for
Yeah.
later, but those two can go
Okay.
first.
So you make it back to the Hellscaller. And I will say, as you're like opening up, you kind of Boone. And what's your passive perception, Boone? What's yours as well, Kai? Actually. Oh, I already have Kai's up. Yeah.
Passive perception is gonna be 16.
Okay. Yeah, you notice a hooded figure kind of hanging out outside.
Draw my crossbow, just keep it at my side.
I'll take my
Oh.
wand out and like more like twirled in my fingers nonchalantly.
Hello, friend. How can I help you?
Do you think you could talk inside? Or... And you recognize his voice.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. Make a history check for me. It hasn't been that long since you've heard this voice. I'll let you know that. So
Okay.
both of you have. So
I'll use my big boy dice.
It's Matilda.
I'm putting
Yes,
this dice away. That's like the 5th to today.
13 plus 5, 18.
18. Okay, off that. This is Johnny's brother, Silas.
Oh, Silas, yeah.
I will.
Johnny's dead.
I'm gonna go
I
ahead
hope
and walk
so.
inside. I'll look to Boone, just be like, I'm going to grab what I need, and you take care of this.
He wants to talk inside, so we all go inside.
I mean, I guess.
I'm already inside. I am going in Boone's office, and I'm going to grab the fresk that I need and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Alright, Silas, was it?
Yeah, and he kind of like takes it. You could probably see like some of his features from under the hood, but he kind of takes it down. It's like, yep.
What brings you to the greatest detective in town?
I heard that you kind of do some investigating stuff, and I might need some help with that.
Oh, is that right? Why's a bloke like you need investigating?
I might have the other day when you were there with Mo. I might have left a few bits of information out. What I was trying to say, what you wanted me to say.
You? No. No, you, Silas.
There's no need to be sarcastic. But
There's no need, but it's pretty fun.
I actually don't know where Johnny is.
Yeah, mate, that was a bit obvious.
I'll
take
was
it.
it?
A little.
I don't think it was that obvious.
Okay.
But I haven't seen him for at least a month.
Alright. What was y'all doing the last time you saw each other?
I mean, I don't know if you know about this, but Bud kind of humiliated him a few years back. And and he's kind of being like on this weird revenge mission to like humiliate Mo.
God.
And I
I'm
think
here for
he might be involved with the Fresk stuff.
Alright. Do you think he has something to do with that thing that happened at the pits?
I'm not sure about that. We're not going around blaming my brother for stuff that we don't even know he's done.
I didn't blame him, I asked you.
Be assuming.
No, I'm asking. I'm putting dots together, mate.
You're
It's what an
assuming.
investigator
You're
does.
assuming. Either way, he just left. I didn't see him leave, but he did. He left, and I don't know where's on. I'm getting a
So
little
you
bit
want
worried
me to
about him.
find... You want me to find him?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can offer helter-skelter prices?
What are we looking at?
What do you got?
What are you looking for? No, you just tell me. I'll
No,
get it.
that's not how this game works, mate. You came to me. What do you have to offer?
Oh,
I'll
what do you
tell you
want?
if you're worth my time.
I don't know what you want. I don't know you.
Well, generally, for goods and services, one might exchange a valuable currency, or
Yeah, but
something of
like
requisite value.
you're acting like you want something other than gold. I have some gold, and if I don't have enough for you, I can make it up. I kind of need to know the amount before I can get you it.
Accept gold. I also accept items of power, good information.
No, I can give you, and he kind of like rummages in his pockets and feels like some coins. Like I can give you like 7 gold right now.
As a start,
I can get more.
tell you what, give me 7 gold up front, I'll start looking into it, and if I actually find anything to follow, I'll find you and let you know how much it's going to cost to continue.
Ah, yeah, we'll do that. And he takes out money and hands it over.
Can you give me any information to go off of for finding your brother, or am I poking around in the dark?
I mean, he's probably down there. I mean, why do you think Kai was down there?
Alright, Silas. I'll try to find your long-lost brother.
Just
Do
like
you know any
go on.
affiliates, any groups, places, things? Obviously, the fresk is a part of it.
Yeah. I mean, there was this one guy called
David?
David. No, he's called Harwin. He he deals that kind of stuff. I'm gonna admit I've had it before and I never touched it again. So
Silas.
Alright, man named Harwin. Does the name David mean anything to you at all?
I mean, a lot of people are called David.
Someone in the dark connected to fresk, it ain't exactly every David.
But I know plenty of them. So I don't know any of them that are connected to it. But hey, maybe I could find out. I don't know.
Well, just be careful around Davids. I'll look into this and I'll find you.
All right.
You have a good night, Silas.
I'll try. And he just nods and leaves. So yeah. And what do you do, Kaya? Did you just hit the bit and did you leave while you was invisible, or like what
Oh
were you
no,
doing while
I was
invisible?
listening the entire time,
Yeah, that's what I
just hanging out.
assumed. Just roll a stealth check just to see the kind of vibe that Boom picks up here.
That's an 18.
What's your passive?
It's better than my passive.
Yeah,
My passive 16.
you don't really know. But yeah, you've listened to this entire conversation. What do you want to do, guys?
Is Silas gone now?
Dice has gone, yes.
Then I'll drop invisibility while in Boone's office.
You just
Just be
see
like,
Kaya appear.
I'll, like, dust off my
It's a bit
hands.
unnecessary.
Sorry, I assumed he wasn't going to trust me with much information considering my whole Dawn look, so...
I also didn't have much of a choice. He came looking for me.
But still, I thought it would be a little easier. So I am going to head out then. I
Give me what you
will...
needed.
Yeah, I grabbed some in my... I have it in my coat. I'll just wrist pocket that for my walk home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I will head home.
Okay. Question: when you head home, what are you? Are you doing anything with this flask now, or are you holding it for another time?
I'll toy with it tonight.
What are you
Just-
trying to do? What are we looking at exactly?
I want to see like if it has any arcane properties or if it like affects magic itself in any way.
How are you going to test if it affects magic or not? That's the question.
So like Kaya obviously has like arcane research tools because like what
Mhm.
he does in his pastime. So I will if I don't really know what it does, I will probably like takes because I feel like Kaya most often works with apples for his thesis just because like they're easy to get his hands on. So like I'm gonna kind of like do that magic and working on the stasis, so to say, and like if I carve certain runes in it, I'm gonna carve it in with the like fresque. Like see if it can
Okay.
amplify the runes or magic that I
Make
use.
an arcane check then.
That is a 23.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that this enhances something. You can't tell exactly what unless you were to look further into it, just by going it with the stuff. But you can tell that there's something a little bit more oomph behind what you're doing, if that makes sense, like than usual.
Okay. And once I'll probably like test it till I use it all up, but then I want to get rid of the bottle. I'll like crush it up and then like, tiny little
Put it in a
pieces of
bag,
glass,
smash
throw it in the
it.
trash. Yeah. Just don't want
Yeah,
it like
okay.
connected to me.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Anyone else want to do anything then tonight?
I'm gonna go knock on Ernie's door.
Oh,
A
yes,
delicious
Mo,
nighttime
what-
visit.
what is it?
My dancing definitely is a little rusty. I was hoping we could practice some more.
Of course, I would be delighted to.
May I have this dance?
You may.
Are you just gonna dance in the supply closet, or are you gonna go somewhere else?
I assume. So okay, so this is how I always imagined the Underdome. It's like restaurant type area and then fighting pit.
Yeah, like
and
the
no
bar
one's
kind of
even-
the
Yeah, so
bar, and then
I
separate
may
from
wait
there.
until it's closer to close time so it's not as loud, but
Mhm.
I think we'd use the pit just to have the
Okay.
space.
Yeah, you could do that.
So cute.
Get down and have a little dance with each other. You can probably get some music going. There's probably still people around who can play stuff if you want as well, if you ask them. But
Just us.
just you two. Yeah, you just do a little dance. Oh, so cute.
What if we kissed in the fighting pit?
Oh my god. All right.
Yep.
So, I feel like the best thing to do, unless someone has a big plan that you want everyone together for, we could kind of go day by day. Just if anyone wants to do anything, just say you want to do it until we hit this ball thing. If you want, it's up to you guys. Yeah.
Artie personally has no plans. I'm ready to time skip
Yeah.
to the ball.
I want to
If
do
you got-
something, I just don't know if I should.
No holding back.
Do
no
it.
regrets.
As your DM, do it.
Cal doesn't want to run the ball this session.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I could run the
Um,
style of it if we need to. Like,
Please, I need it in my life.
but most of it would definitely be next session.
Tell us what it is.
Get a ring.
I'm gonna message. Cal's
You're
gonna
gonna
message
message
you.
me?
Yeah.
So how's everyone liking the adventure so far?
Love it. I'm obsessed with balls in D&D.
Love it.
There's something about them.
Sorry.
Political intrigue.
Ever done a polymorph party?
Cal, don't even. You know what I
It's just the way you said, like, so quickly.
You know what I meant.
I just love balls in D&D.
Fine.
Doesn't.
Okay. Oh, Cass and I meant to put no, by the way, not I.
Okay. Okay.
Did you say you're
Excited.
messaging me something, Aaron? Oh, there it is.
How's everyone feeling about our fits? Our matching fits?
Okay. Yeah, we can. I mean,
I mean,
Sure.
it's Aaron that's like.
sure. Why not?
I was gonna put the suit on and go knock on Ernie's door.
What, once it's been done, are you gonna put the suit on and knock on Annie's
Yes,
door?
yes. No,
Okay.
I was gonna wait like till day 5 in
Okay.
our waiting period.
The day before.
What is
the event.
happening?
Romance.
Maybe.
Romance.
Arnie. Ooh, can
Wow,
we
you look.
thanks. There's just a lot going on right now in my head, and I just wanted to have a nice dinner with you one night before.
So kind and sweet. I would be honored to have dinner with you, Mo.
I imagine she's she's at like a little table and a candle in the middle of the pit.
Oh my god.
She didn't know like
So
where
cute.
like she doesn't go out for dinner, so she doesn't know where to go.
I think Arnie is furiously blushing.
Oh my goodness. You guys are so
Arnie
cute.
probably she doesn't wear her if
Oh.
Mo comes to the door all dressed
Oh yeah,
up,
I mean yeah,
she'll
no, you
just
don't need
say,
to.
"Oh, well, give me just a second to
Oh.
get ready and I'll be right out."
Sure,
okay?
yeah.
And I'll like close the door like to that other dress I bought, the one that I
Mhm.
wore as
Yeah.
the princess's lady in waiting. And I'll like get all spruced up and just like fix my hair and then reopen the door and be like, "Okay, I'm ready to go."
Okay, this way.
Oh,
And
Wonderful.
I'm assuming you lead Arnie to this little setup with like 2 chairs, a little table, candle in the middle. The lighting's like kind of dim, very, very romantic.
God.
Why would I set it up like that?
I mean, I have to. I'm not just a DM, I'm a wingman, you know?
Oh yes,
Anyway.
pull the
But
chair
yeah.
out.
Thank you. I'll sit down. No, I know you said there's a lot on your mind. Maybe you don't want to talk about it, but I'm always here to listen if there is
Oh.
anything.
Yeah. I think you're really cool, and I just want to hang out with you more, but I think things might get in the way.
Oh, well, I guess we can't say for certain what the future holds, but you and the others, of course, but mainly you, were all very kind and understanding when the king's speech happened
Oh, of
and
course.
everything was revealed. I know it's probably a little hard to put so much faith in a more or less stranger, but I really appreciate everything everyone has done and you for letting me stay here. I think you're really cool too. Um,
Thanks.
I in the future too, regardless of what happens, I would like to keep standing by your side.
Well, thanks. I think that's what I need to hear. Yeah.
Of course.
Mo just
Um,
stuffs her face.
in between, as we're eating, I think I'll just ask random questions like, "Oh, what's the most interesting fight you had here?"
Oh, you heard about Johnny.
Oh, yes.
He used to run this place.
He did?
Not anymore, though. Oh, God, that was a good fight.
Oh my.
I'm bad with questions. What's your favorite
Not at all.
color? Blue? Or is that too presumptuous of me?
No. Pretty spot on, actually. Dark blue, yes. Yours?
Oh, I mean, purple is a good color. I know you chose it, but I'm glad I went along with it. All of
You
my
look
characters.
you look very good at it.
Oh, thank you. I was wearing it. Well, like, buns it up.
And
Oh my god.
you're gonna
Screaming, crying,
continue the
throwing up.
meal, ask little questions, have a bit of talk, get to know each other a little bit more. It's a nice little meal. I mean, what can I say? And eventually, you eat for all the food. It's getting lit.
I think if Mo chooses to walk Arnie back to her storage closet,
Yeah, of course.
reach the door, I'll just be like, "Thank you again for the lovely meal. It
Of
was
course.
wonderful. I know we'll be doing business technically at the ball, but perhaps we can
Yeah.
save a dance for each other."
I'd love that.
Wonderful. And I'll just lean up with Aaron's consent, of course, and give Mo a little peck on the cheek.
Mo just like frozen blushing until the doors closed.
I think immediately after Arnie does it, not out of regret, but out of like nervousness, she's like, "Okay, good night." Like closes the door.
I love lesbians.
Shit.
I love lesbians.
Oh my god.
Probably like leaning on the other side of the door. She's like,
Just cleaning up the table, like,
Both of you just like hyperventilating in like the best way possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally
What else anyone wants to do
screaming.
during these few days?
I'll just
that.
keep checking the post for Arnie's letter.
There is no letter. You can probably assume at this point that there's probably going to be no letter coming.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will say, maybe on like the fourth day, you get an update. I think each of you would probably get an update just in case you're not together. Frey would send you a message just telling you to meet outside the same building that you would go and, show your card for transportation.
I guess over the past few days, I will, after I'm done like doing my own experiments, take the rest of the fresque to Dinah,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I'll start looking into Johnny.
Well, here's the thing: when you go to Dina, she's like, okay, so Dad got arrested for trying to look at the body.
Oh, they wouldn't arrest him.
You guy,
They arrest him.
New guy.
New guy. New guy. All right. Um,
Yeah. Um,
how much is bail? I'll cover it.
I sorted him out. He's home now. But I just thought I'd let you know that apparently they were acting really weird about it.
Yeah, very strange for a nobody case like that.
Yeah. That's what I
Dun,
was
dun,
saying.
dun.
So,
You
do you think
associate.
he's just an asshole, or do you think there's something deeper here?
I mean, he said he was gonna make changes, so who
Hmm.
knows?
Okay. Well,
His
oh,
never told you his name. His name is Samuel Hiller.
Samuel Hele.
Yeah, just if you hear the name, that's him. He's a major dick.
What's his official title? Like, is he like guard
He
captain or?
is guard captain of the dim. I feel like there's a captain for each of the like places. And then there's like a overall head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what was his name again?
Samuel
Samuel
Healy.
what?
Hiller. Sorry, Samuel Hiller.
Okay. So what does that mean for us?
That means we're not gonna get a look at the body, I guess, unless
Do you happen to know where it's being stored? I've had a
well,
lot of experience breaking into places recently.
yeah, I do.
All right, maybe you just let that slip, and I'll see what I can do.
So, yeah, and she will give you the address of the place.
Hmm.
Um, but she'll say if you give me a couple days, I can maybe try and get a shift near there, see if I can pull any strings.
Well, I've actually just recently become mates with a rather magical fellow. I think he might be able to help.
Huh? Do I know this guy? Or
Unlikely, just some student.
okay. Well, keep me updated with what you do. Don't. I would recommend you just don't go in there without telling me, because
Alright, I'll give you at least half a day's heads up.
I could at least like maybe cause a distraction. So
Yeah, but after your dad got pinched, I don't want you getting in trouble.
a low-key distraction that wouldn't throw me in anywhere.
If you can confirm that, then sure, I'll accept the help. But here, what I came to give you is this. I'll hand over the like what would it be 4/8 of
Yeah.
oh no, it's 3/8 of a bottle of Fresk.
Okay. She'll look at it and she's like, okay, is this is a thing, yeah? This is
Yeah, it's the
okay.
Fresk. Figure at
Well,
least now you have something to compare things to.
yeah.
Maybe run some tests.
I'll look into it. Sure.
Alright. Oh yeah, I'm going to the Princess's Ball in a couple of days. That's kinda wild.
Oh, come again?
Yeah, I'm on a job.
A job where you in the palace?
I know, right? I love my job.
How? How? How?
An invitation, I think.
Why would you get an invitation? No offense, but like,
No, none taken. My new boss has some people in high places, I guess.
you got a new boss.
It's,
Is there anyone I should know of?
if it were anyone but you, I probably wouldn't say anything. Fine.
Oh no.
I know I can trust you. Let's
You
see.
can
He pulls
trust
out
me.
his little.
Little
Yes,
flip
I
pad.
know. Yeah, pull out my little flip out. So the guy I've been interfacing with is named Frey Hoppington.
Well, the guy who
Uh,
was here like last week, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, that guy.
Right.
But he works for some kind of arch wizard. Can't remember her name. Because I didn't write it down.
Versus
Alteris.
Uh, yeah, like El Terra or Terra Firma or something like that.
Cool.
There's a big donut palace in the sky that we go to sometime.
Oh,
Are you
It's
sure
above
you
the
didn't
clouds, you
take
can't see
any of
it.
this? Because
I'm like 80% sure. I did
I
whiff
mean,
an
it's
empty
not
bottle
full.
once,
It
so
is not full. I mean, are you sure you didn't take any?
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I will. I guess I'll have to believe you about a sky donut.
It's not a literal donut, it's a building in the shape of a flying donut.
Sure. Okay. Um. Well,
What can I say? I'm the coolest.
you're a little bit cool. I'll give you that. Um. Anything else? For I have to get back
I
to my own
mean, I'm gonna be
business.
doing some. I'm gonna be doing a case in the dark, but nothing there you need to worry about. Just a run-of-the-mill
Just
missing persons,
okay. Just be careful. You know, as always.
obviously. If I don't turn up, you know where to look for me. Either in a donut in the sky or the dark.
It seems like two complete opposites. Interesting. Okay. I'll see you around then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and have lunch or dinner with the old man. Give him my thanks for getting himself in trouble.
Okay, I'll let him know if you want.
All right.
Okay.
So passed off whatever I had left of the fresque. Have a meal with Daddy Dearest.
Yeah.
Um, and then just spend the rest of my time poking around, looking for traces of Johnny.
Make an investigation check for general vibes. Info.
Ah, it's almost an at 20, but that's a 2. It's a 2
Two.
plus an 8, so 10.
You don't really get anything coming up. You might
Yeah,
ask someone about Johnny and they're like, I haven't seen him for a while. Or who the fuck's Johnny? Like,
yeah. Oh, the roll like that, I guess I'm just wasting my time around the dark for the rest of the week.
dang.
Although I will eventually let Kaya know that I might want his expertise for a little smash and grab.
I will say that something along the lines like he's never done anything that illegal.
Well, okay, so no one technically owns what we're taking.
I so you just said a smash and grab. What are we taking exactly?
A body.
You see, I can hide things that are small. I can put them into another dimension. I can't hide a body.
Okay, well then we don't have to take it, but I at least have to get in to take a look at it. Taking it would just give me more time to give it a once-over. But if you can help me
Okay,
examine it, then
I could
it'd be...
try.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be today, we can wait till after the ball.
Okay, whatever works. I'm free anyways.
Hey, was you doing anything during this period of time?
Probably working at the library, working on my
Mhm.
studies, just normal, basic life things.
I'll say that there is one day where Connie does come into your library, just gives you a nod, and he's with Raven.
What kind of books are they looking at?
Make a perception check with advantage.
22.
I see they're looking at books to do with Warlock patrons.
get out.
I'm going to take up a seat with them. No, at first I'll walk over and I'll be like, hello, is there anything I can help you guys with? Do you need help finding anything?
I've been here enough. We're fine. But thanks.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, I know.
Just doing my job. I'll just stealthily try to take. I'm gonna like just peruse around the library, doing my thing, like putting books on the shelves. But if like I'd probably know where books about warlock patrons are. When I pass those shelves, I'm gonna grab it and take all the books that I know have to deal with patrons and then like store them under the main desk.
Why does
Whoa.
that feel so petty?
It is.
It's
Kai's jealous.
Kai's jealous.
a little bit. When I
Um,
spending time with someone who's not him.
Eventually, they kind of give up a bit. Like after like maybe an hour
What all the books?
tops, they
They
decide
were
to just
restricted yesterday.
start heading out.
I'm gonna send Piero to follow Raven.
Raven. Okay. I mean, Hera follows. Are you like trying to follow them all the way back to wherever they're going, like past that range as well, possibly? That Pyrrha has for you to see through Pyrrha as well?
Yeah, I'm not seeing through him. I want
Okay.
him to
Just follow. Okay.
just follow.
Okay. Pyrrha's following Raven.
And I'll finish up my shift for that day. Does Piero ever come back or
He's dead.
I
Kill him,
mean,
ate him.
you told Pyrrha to follow Raven, you didn't tell Pyrrha to come back.
well, I feel like Piero knows to come back. I
But
want
you
to
didn't
know where
say how
Raven
long-
stays.
Okay. Pyrrha would come back then eventually if you tell him to do that.
Okay, and then can Piero like I'll ask like, hey buds, did you find out where? Did you get anything?
And Pyrrha will just start like flapping his little wings and then starting to fly.
Technically he can
Can he
communicate
communicate?
with me telepathically
Okay.
when he's within 10 feet, 100 feet.
Yeah, you get yes, basically.
Okay. I guess I'll go see where it is. Just like a walk by.
It's one of the dorms on campus.
Okay.
It's one of the more empty, like, quarters. But yeah, she's there.
Okay, so she's in her dorm?
Can assume so anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna send to Boone. And I'll say, I will help you with your little snatch and grab. If you can help me with a little breaking and entering. More details to come.
Mm.
And I'll
I is
head
going to
home.
turn to a life of crime.
We're
You
going
came
on
to the
dates
right
and they're being
bunny.
criminals.
We're not being criminals.
We are doing crime together.
We're doing crime, but we're not criminals. I'm an investigator.
Is it crime
Me
if
too.
you're also solving crime? Like,
It's true. It balances out. Net
Yeah.
zero crime.
Solid.
that's Boone's response then.
You came to the right bunny. Just let me know where and when.
Guys, we have a new party name.
What's
Yeah,
the new
it's
party
be
name?
gay crime.
Honestly, both things are happening right now.
It's
I'm
Yeah.
assuming Tiffany falls under both of those.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Kaya, while you're...
That's all. I'll say like if I'm at the academy,
We want to go to the
I'm-
ball.
I'm just gonna be an exceptional presentation of what a student should be. Like I'm gonna try. That sounds really bad, but in case anyone's watching, like just because somebody was taking notes on me, I want to be like showing my best
Okay.
whenever I'm
Your
on campus.
quarterly review is coming up.
Yeah. Arnie, do you want to do anything on top of your little date?
No, I want to go to the ball.
you two more, just in case there's anything else.
Yeah, no, that's all.
Okay. So, ball night arrives. I'm assuming just throughout the day you're doing stuff to get ready. Any plans and preparation before you you guys meet up, or are we just getting ready?
We never figured out our aliases. Let's do that
I know.
really quick.
Oh, I don't know my alias. What I want to look like though.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I need a fake name.
I know my fake name already.
Go.
Thadwick.
Yes. What are you gonna look like?
The most foppish gnome you've ever seen.
Love
Oh my god.
A curly Q mustache, like an inch past either side of his face.
That is so funny.
it. I mean, my go-to is Jane, but we're going to a ball, so that's boring. Nikki.
Nikki?
Nikki. And I'm just gonna look like a half-elf version of Mo.
Okay.
Let's see.
What about Ani?
Can I be an Eladrin? I don't know if you know what those are. There's like the
Yeah.
seasonal elves,
That's what
basically.
Dion
Yeah, I
was.
want to be. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I want to be an autumn Eladrin, so like
That is also what Dan
shock
was.
red hair. I'm thinking of a name though. Come back to me.
Just
Then I'll
call
get
yourself
you on
Dan.
there.
You just Dan now. There you go.
Neanderthal.
Deanderfall.
Neanderthal. There we go. Neanderthal.
Okay.
Cool.
Any other preps? Any plans, preps? Any talks you guys want to have with each other before?
So, I'm looking at my spell book, just making sure I have good spells prepared.
Oh, me too. I should probably.
Imagine being a
Me
prepared
too.
caster.
I don't think I have Zone of Truth up, so we can always pop that if we need it.
I mean, I have turn
Oh, yes,
person.
I got my magic
so-
rope.
Rope trick.
Okay.
Yeah, I have turn person
we-
if that ever is needed.
Do we know if they're like collecting anything at the door, checking for weapons?
You could maybe assume that as you enter, you'll have to hand over weapons.
What about like my
I
spellbook
like-
and wand?
I feel like a spellbook and wand would be allowed through simply because they are very arcane inclined family. So
Mhm.
like magic isn't as you know.
Do you have like a little boot holster, like Alex Russo?
On it, I feel like in the outfit, probably.
Yes.
Like in his tux, it's like, yeah.
Before we go in, Boone's gonna ask Kaya to hold his hand crossbow in the wrist pocket.
Okay, I can only hold one thing, so. And it's
That's your
only for
thing?
an hour. And it's a
Already can punch
concentration
people.
spell.
So a crossbow and one bolt. That's loaded already.
Damn. Yeah, no, then never mind. I didn't realize how limited that was.
Mo's, as we're like going there, Mo's just gonna look at Arnie and say, "By my side through anything."
Anything.
Okay, thanks.
Is this like a weird pack that we're doing?
Yeah, no, are we picking up vibes from these
I
two?
wanted to whisper that.
Make
Can
an
I make an
insight
insight check on
either way,
vibes?
because they're
My
whispering
ears
to
are
each other.
giant.
You may as well make a
That's
like,
an
insight
18.
check.
Oh, wait, I think I might have done better than you. That's
The
21.
vibes immaculate. I think you already know the vibes.
I think Boone just starts like shouldering Kaya's leg.
What?
I mean, you're seeing this, right?
Yes, I don't know if this is going to like interrupt like the difference between work and personal lives.
We left him alone for like 1 week.
I know,
think
this-
while they're having Mo, do you want me to stay with you throughout the ball?
I might attend to some personal business, but
Of course.
for the most part, thank you.
No
So I have a
problem.
question.
What?
Like,
Kaya, what do you want?
why are you so harsh?
I'm just.
Are we
we're
going to
just
stick with each other,
discussing.
or did we want to split
I-
up, like individually, split
have
up in
something.
pairs? Maybe you and Ani could. Sorry, you and Deanne could go together, and Thadwick and I will stick together, so we could just.
Yeah,
Can
we
we
were
just go through the
discussing
names one
that.
more time? I think I already forgot all of your names.
Nikki.
Nikki. Deanderthal or Deanne for short.
Neanderthal, Nikki, and Kai, you're just
Kaya
going as
Just
yourself?
call back.
I'm just Kaya.
and Thadwick.
Thadwick.
Yes.
Oh, it's not likely that she may show herself so visibly. Perhaps she will also be disguised, but keep an eye out for my sister. I think I described her once before. Straight blue hair, huge scar over her eye.
Hard to miss.
Looks, yeah, just
Any,
keep an eye out.
anything other that we could look out for other than appearance if she's disguised? Any mannerisms,
Mm.
phrases?
Sorry, just one
Um,
thing about my look. 2 blue eyes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, in everyday speech, she's normally rather blunt, but she may be putting on the charm rather thick, so I don't know.
Do you have like a
Uh,
favorite word that she likes to use?
Everyone's got that one word they use way too much.
Now you're giving me a
Whisperer.
word
know,
that I
I-
need to use.
Thought about it. I'll be honest, me and Adeline, we really didn't, except for when we were younger, we really didn't spend that much time together, so I'm not really sure. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Is there a fancy carriage to take us to the ball?
So you head to the diplomatic quarter, you go to the building, and you hang out outside for a little bit, and eventually, a carriage just come by and stops outside, and the guy with the horses kind of gets off, and he's like, I believe we're here to escort you to the palace.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and opens the door.
After you, ladies.
Thanks.
And as you guys head in, there's someone else in there.
Frey.
It's in here!
Matilda?
El Terrace?
Terrace! I would pee my pants.
That is
I already am.
okay. So there's an elven woman with like long brown hair. As parts of it are a bit braided. She has kind of like a. Do you know those kind of like not big headpieces, but the headpieces that kind of like come across like here, like
Oh,
your
yeah,
forehead,
like,
tuck
yeah,
behind
like
your
a
head.
circlet?
Halos.
Yeah.
Like yeah, circlet. That's what it's called. And she's wearing like like dark purple, almost like on theme.
Oh,
but
she knew.
Didn't
Oh my
really plan
god.
it. Dress that kind of dips
Gorgeous.
down. She has a little bit of boob. I'll send you the dress,
Just a
but
little bit.
this, but in a dark purple.
Mhm.
Let me see this.
Oh, amazing.
Ooh.
Could I
And she's
insight check, Arcana check to see if this is like her actual?
She's also disguising
Yeah.
herself?
sure.
Would
Could
it
I
be
do
Arcana?
the same?
Yeah, all of you can do it if you want.
What kind of check is it?
Arcana
Insight.
or insight?
I'd say
Insight?
insight or Arcana, whichever's the highest for you. I'd say.
I got a 20
The same.
total.
I have,
Got
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
21
13.
total.
I have 14.
21. I know people.
This is this person's true form.
Okay. What do they look familiar? I don't like the face you're making.
You've not seen her before.
Okay.
I guess once we get settled in the carriage, I'll say, "Oh, hello."
Ma, there's something about her that was like
Oh,
you might have not seen her like this before.
Like dressed up?
Looking this, I don't know, glowy is
Half
probably the word.
elf?
Yeah.
Half
Oh
elf.
my gosh.
True form. Hi, sorry, who might you
Who
be?
are you?
Oh, my name is Alteris.
I can't call it. I'm sorry, but I just want to say I called it when we got in here.
Well, lovely to meet you, ma'am.
She is not.
I want to shake her hand. Like, lovely to meet you,
can
Kaya.
I also shake her hands?
She'll shake all of your hands. She's a very respectful woman.
Oh my god.
And she's very hot, of course. Like, we
Oh, of
can't
course.
deny
Yes.
that fact. But this is Elle Terrace, the woman that you've been wanting to see all this time.
Oh my god.
Now you know whose +1 you were, guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh
Now
damn,
I
I
know
guess
who
that
to
makes
send
sense.
to.
Now we
Um,
can
now you
take
can
our
just pester
complaint
her.
straight to the boss.